Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're back, we're building another tiny build, probably because I like them so much. Today was the first day of snow on my island and I just could not deal with it. Yes, it's pretty. However, the snow is just not my favorite, and so I hopped over here to Happy Home Paradise to see this little lady right here. This is Shino. This is the villager that everyone is talking about, or was talking about. I don't really know if Shino is super exciting still. I'm not sure. I've not villager hunted for Shino. This is the first time I'm seeing them in person, and they're a cutie. I have to admit. They want a Japanese style build. I think I've done this a few times already. I'm very curious to what I've got a few ideas is. I've not done that before, so I wanna know what that is. Let's get this party started. I say that all the time. Okay, we can be friends. We seem to be among the same mindset. I think I get to choose my own adventure with this one. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, well, that's a lot of responsibility. They're putting a lot of trust in me. None of these are speaking to me. Or maybe we should go with the bamboo. I feel like that's probably a good bet. Let's see. I like the idea of having a two-story home. That way I can ensure that we have like a living and sleeping space. All right, let's go check out the spots. Let's go start building. I'm apprehensive. All right, well, Shino is leaving it all to me, and I maybe regret my decisions here. Because I definitely like to have some inspiration, but it looks like they actually are giving me stuff that I can order, so I feel a lot better about that. I get all sorts of really fancy kimonos and the swords, and so yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna keep on theme, and we're gonna build Shino a very lovely Japanese style home. Let's hop in. Let's start, of course, with the yard and the house. Let's find a nice Japanese style. I think this one would probably be our best bet, but just making sure. I do like the smaller houses. I've said that before. I like the smaller houses. I'm gonna go with this one. This one reminds me a little bit more of a tea house. Maybe that's what we build for Shino. Maybe Shino hosts tea and we have like a tea room downstairs and a living quarters upstairs. I do like the green, but I do like the thatched roofs. I think that looks really nice. Let's go thatched roof. And for siding, I think maybe something a little darker. That one's nice. Ooh, the red door is nice. I'm gonna keep that. I'm very excited with how that looks. I like that a lot, and I think I am gonna leave it exactly where it is. I like the idea of having maybe this area you can walk around and then have some space back here, so maybe I can put like a larger item. I think I do want to have some fencing. I like the bamboo fences. I do like both of those. However, I feel like the green one just blends in so easily that you don't really see it. The stone fence too, just we were doing more rustic, but maybe that's what we do. Ooh, maybe it's an older tea house. Things are green and mossy. I think stone is where we're going. We're going with the stone. I can see it. The walkway, I think maybe we'll start with the stone path, maybe to match the stone fence. Maybe we start off something like this, where it's just a few patio pieces. We got some rocks around the pond, and I got a couple bald spots near the water as well. I'm thinking maybe those are just areas where a little bit more standing there. Maybe we have a sitting area, something like that. I just wanted to fill some space up with just some items. Now I'm gonna hop into the plants and take a look. So we said tea house, so I feel like we should probably use the tea olive bushes, maybe a couple bamboo trees, but I also want to use some of the other more decorative trees that we have. We'll use the white cosmos. I like how bright those are, and they just kind of pop. And then maybe we'll get a couple sugarcane. I like to use the sugarcane around the water because they almost look like water plants. We do have moss balls or moss stools. I'm gonna get a couple of those. I'm gonna get a round pillow. Maybe we'll use a mum cushion. Those are always really beautiful. Maybe we can use the bamboo partition for something. Maybe the fence. I love that item. I just got it and ooh, chef's kiss. So good. Okay, and I want to use the pine tree. I think that that would look really nice in here as well. Those are a good starting off point. One of the things I did want to do is have a fence around the property, but I don't know if I wanted to have the stone fence everywhere. So one of the things we could do is use the bamboo partition. So we have the green version, which is beautiful. We have a dried bamboo and we have a smoke cured bamboo. And I think the smoked cured one might match the bridge. Yep, it does. I like how it contrasts against all of the green that we have here. So that might be a good option. I'm just going to plop a couple down. That looks really good. It also gives a really good difference in height in things. We have our bamboo partition, which is relatively shorter, and then this in the back here, which is a lot taller, and it also is, you know, a pretty good size in comparison to the bamboo tree. I'm not sure if I want the bamboo there. I'm just plopping some things down to see what works and what doesn't. I'm a little apprehensive about using bamboo to decorate only because we're surrounded by bamboo. There is so much here. To be honest, I don't know if we need it. I might want to just get another one of these guys because they are very beautiful. There we go. I squared off this little patio area before the shape really wasn't working with it, and I went ahead and put some more rocks down, just some stepping stones, and I went ahead and placed our little mum cushion right there. So is it a flower? Is it a seat? It's both. Now I'm going to look into like statues and some other decorative items. Maybe put a nice bunny statue there. That might be really nice. I do have a friend that loves bunnies, and whenever I see that little statue, I think of her and her love of sweet little bunnies. So we'll put that in there for her. There we go. We got some mossy rocks. We'll get the mossy rock in here. Maybe we'll get the tall lantern. Maybe that can be our light source because not only does it look like a statue item, but it also serves a purpose of light. I do want to get the lion dog and the new glowing moss statue. I just got that DIY. I'm very excited about it. I think it's beautiful. I like the idea of some vases. So you know you're fancy when you have some vases, maybe some rocks and a deer scare. I love the deer scare. I love the noise that it makes. It's so beautiful. I like the idea of there being things back here. I would like maybe a couple lamps, maybe one here and one here. Ooh, wait, I have an idea. What if? Oh, look at that mossy one. It's so good. It's so good. Like, how do you have things not covered in moss just all the time? If it's covered in moss and it looks haunted, I want it. I want to live in it. I want it to be in my home. This little dude, I know he comes in moss. Look at that. It's just so good. I want to tuck him back this way. I think he is such a cutie. All right, I would say that that is pretty good as far as the entry and the patio goes. We went with all of the mossy covered statues and it came out pretty well. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and go inside. Let's get started on Shino's tea house and upstairs like living quarters. Alrighty, first things first, of course, we gotta make it tiny because that's how we play the game. We play tiny builds, tiny houses. I'm gonna use windows. I didn't use windows in my last build, and for Henry, I think that worked really well. I think with Shino, we probably want to have some windows. And I think I'm just going to put the fields sound in there. Shino seems to like that, and I feel like that's probably appropriate. All right, I'm going to start with probably the wallpaper. I want to kind of get that feel. And remember, we're going for tea house. I think that this would be the most appropriate one for a tea house. As far as flooring goes, we have this beautiful wooden knot flooring. We have this rattan flooring. Oh, this beautiful floral mat. Oh, I've never seen that before. Maybe we'll use that upstairs, and then the gravel flooring. These are great floors. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the tatami flooring for downstairs for the tea house, and we're gonna remember the floral rush matte flooring because that is beautiful. For our tea house, we probably need some cushions. Let's get the low table, maybe a divider. I do love the cherry blossom branch. Wow, that is a huge item and it's beautiful. Oh, I'm very excited about that. Maybe we get the kimono. We get a wooden fish. Okay, so these are really good items to start with. These are all these are all really big items. Okay, so I got nowhere to go. Okay, let's get rid of the floor lamp. I feel like when we're doing these tiny builds, lights on the floor probably isn't the best choice. There were so many beautiful options of this kimono. It was really hard to choose. Maybe we center that and we have one pillow there and we get another one and stick it onto the other side, so maybe two friends can enjoy some tea. Speaking of tea, we should probably grab that. Part of me really wants to use the fancy tea set. I know it does not go, but there's something about it I really love, and I really like pulling these pink tones in. We have the pink tones with the kimono and the cherry blossoms, and now with the tea set and, you know, the little tea snacks. And why not? Why can't we be pulling out the pinks? Like, I feel like, I mean, Shino, she has lots of pink on her, and I think that that looks really beautiful. Maybe we don't utilize the screen and we really focus on the pinks, right? And we can use this area to put other items. All right, with the cushions, I'm doubling down on this pink theme. I'm not sure where it came from, but it's here now, so we're gonna do it. So we are using just one of the design patterns that comes with the game. It's these little red florals on a pink background. I think it looks super cute. And then let's see what else we can put in the back there. We could get more food. I'm gonna grab the cookies just in case that's what we want to do. I'm not really sure if we really want to have a lot of just food items down here. We could get another cherry blossom bonsai. All right, I think I'm gonna use the bamboo stools in the back just to give us a little bit of height for our other items. I think that that little tea house looks so cute. I would totally want to sit with my friends and have tea in front of that beautiful kimono. Let's get some wall art while we're here, shall we? Maybe we will get a bamboo decoration, maybe some potted ivy, maybe we'll get some stringed flowers. Those are always so beautiful. Oh, that is very pretty. Some flowered art pieces so that we can continue to pull out those pinks. And I'm just gonna grab a couple other just wall decorations and then we can figure out what works. Let's start on this back wall. We have this beautiful, very ornately framed picture here, and maybe I'll just pop it right there. I do want to use a lot of plants if I can and try to pull out as many pink items as I possibly can. That might be a little too much, but we shall see. We put our potted ivy maybe right over the door, and we have our favorite villagers. Maybe the music is right above our other art. This could look better, but again, we're working with a small space, so we just make do. I've been putting brooms in almost every one of my builds. It literally makes no sense. Maybe we make it white so that it blends in a little bit better. I think that this is super cute. I love the pink. What a turn it took. I normally don't design pink rooms, and this definitely didn't start out that way. But I'm happy that it did. Let's go for lighting. I really like how this milk glass goes. So maybe we go with the milk glass. I feel like it's just very dainty, and I think it comes in pink. It does. Oh, that's so cute. And then maybe we'll hang them diagonally. Yeah, I'm not sure how this build became super pink, but it did, and I'm not mad at it. This is just the cutest. Let me see if we can change Shino's clothes so that she matches just a little bit better. She is so pretty. I understand what the hype's all about. She is a very, very pretty villager. And maybe we have her wear something a little bit pink and white. I like the green too because that pulls out of the room that she's in. So we're gonna go with that. I think, oh my gosh, she is so cute. Look at her. Oh no, turn around, honey. This is so cute. She's precious. Alrighty, let's go upstairs now and get to work on Shino's living quarters. Most likely this is just going to be like a sleeping area and an eating area, or maybe a sitting area, because we kind of have the eating area downstairs already. All right, just doubling what we did downstairs. So we have the meadow sounds, we have the more intimate lighting where it's a little bit darker, and of course we made it a 4x4. Just getting started. I'm gonna look one more time at the more suggested things. I'm gonna get another one of these cherry blossom branches. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to use it. I would like to use it again. I think it's beautiful. As far as the walls go, we did say that we wanted to use a specific wallpaper, and I wanted to try to use this floral floor. Come to think of it, I wonder if the floral floor, that's hard to say. I wonder if the floral floor would have looked better downstairs now that we turned it into this pink paradise, but I'm gonna keep it up here. I like how the mat looks downstairs. It might be a little too much if we had so much flower stuff down in one space. The wallpaper that I wanted to use is the Tea House Wallpaper, and there's a green version of it and then there is a white version of it, and I kind of like the idea of maybe we do the green version and the white version, an accent. I think that that's very interesting. I love how the windows are round. I really love this wallpaper. This takes up a lot of room. Maybe we just use the tiny one. Hopping back into furniture, want to start with the sleeping area. I think I want to use the little futon. I think that there's a pink swatch in there. I like the idea of the pink. I think that Shino's taste is going to carry through the rest of the house. And maybe that's what makes this special, is that Shino just has her own little special flair. That special flair is pink. Maybe the low board table. Maybe Shino has a space heater because maybe that's really cozy. Maybe Shino likes to munch upon frosted pastel pretzels because maybe that's Shino's thing. Maybe she only eats pastel items. It's a little silly, but I like it. I'll go with it. She runs a cute tea house, a little pastel tea house. I'm gonna grab the baby bonsai because, again, I don't think that the big one's gonna be with us for very much longer. This is more like Shino's recharge area, and she just sits in here and has the best time. The little sideboard here can go right underneath the window. I think that looks really cute. I really love this little pink flower pattern. I think that that is coming in really handy, actually. Let's put the little steamer here. I'm inclined to use the exact same table that we already have in the room, but you know, I can be persuaded. I could get another one of these low tables. There, maybe it's something kind of like that. And then maybe I can get something taller and put the little steamer on, like a taller side table. Maybe the flowers look better being higher up in the room. And now over to this side. Okay, maybe we do something like this. I do have this little flat floor pillow under here. You can put things on it. It's a little floor stool, and I think maybe that looks a little bit better. You can definitely pick up the differences between the pink and the floor and all that stuff. And then I have this little poof, so Shino can sit here, read a book right next to her bed and her little getting ready in the morning area. I like how this looks. It's very chic and not very cluttered. Let's look at some wall decorations while we're at it. I think it's going to be a lot of the same of what we've done downstairs already. Now that I've been doing quite a few of these, I'm starting to see some of the repetition. Unless it's a very specific build, I'm using a lot of the same decorations. That's just a little food for thought. I'm still having a ton of fun. It doesn't take away from the fun being had. Shino did say, let's get the party started, and I am here to get that party started. Maybe we put the plant over here with our other plants, so they're just kind of hanging out doing plant stuff. Maybe we have flags on all sides. We can even do it here. She's drying flowers, but also it's a party. This is a lot now. Remember like 4 minutes ago when I was like, oh, this is great, it's chic and not cluttered at all, and then you look at it now, it's like, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. It makes me happy, and that's all that matters. Okay, and for lighting, so I could go with the milk glass again. We do have these hanging cube lights that are kind of fun. You can't tell me that that's not fun. I like putting them diagonal of each other. It's my artistic installment. And we can also, I believe, get these in pink, which is fun because we have the cherry lamp in here, so we already know it's fun in here. We already know this. These are facts. That is really cute. We did a good job and we love it. Let's let Shino know that she's done. I'm gonna have her check out the tea house. I really wish that we would get tours of both the upstairs and the downstairs when we tell them, but alas, we only get the floor we tell them on. So we're gonna tell her down here because I like the tea house. Let's have our tour. Let's see how we did. Oh, we get to name it. So we're gonna call it Shino's Tea House. Yep, Shino's Tea House. There it is. I like this. This is cute. And I normally don't build cute builds, but this is very cute. I think this is the first pink build I've ever done. Look at that broom. Looking good, broom. I wish you would sit in the chairs. Sit in the chairs. Enjoy your tea, lady. She didn't sit in the chairs. Okay, fine. Alrighty, so we finished everything. Let's hop into our first person tours of the garden and the house, and we'll get up close and personal with what we built here today. Starting with the outside, we have the bridge and the water feature. I think that that's a big part of this area because it takes up so much room. So you really have to be choosy with what you put around there. So we just kept it simple. We kept it simple with some plants and some foliage. There's our little bunny friend for our bunny loving friend. To think of her. And we have our mum stool and our pine tree. I love this pine tree. It's very beautiful. And we have that in just a little planter area with a rock, and we utilized the rusty fences, which is a new item. Again, 10 out of 10. Recommend the rusty fences. It looks really good. All right, moving back into the other side of the yard, we have Shino. She's gardening. She's hanging out in what is the sugar cane. I'm walking through it. It's snug in here. There's not a lot of room for me to walk around. Let me zoom out so we can take a peek again. We have some challenges getting around this area for sure. We do have a lot of statues, and it seems I can't even get over to that side. Heading inside for our first person tour, I think that that's where the most fun is. All right, stepping into Shino's tea house, we're greeted by none other than Shino herself, and it is a pink palace. We have so many flowers and pinks just pulling through the room. I love how it came out. A quick look at the walls. We have lots of art. We utilized this pattern that came with the game, which is floral on a pink background. We got Shino clipping in. She is snug. These 4x4 builds, they are snug. We have beautiful tea in front of this beautiful kimono. All of these cakes and cookies, it's just so inviting. I would want to sit down and just eat all of the things. I really love how the floor looks. I love all of the furniture pieces and just how this whole room came together. And I hope Shino's happy. Let's just go upstairs one more time, pop up there, and take a little first person spin around Shino's bedroom. Another room that came as a surprise to me for how much I would enjoy building it is Shino's bedroom. We, again, just utilized a lot of the pinks and carried that theme throughout this build. I love that she's using her chairs and her little sitting areas. So we have her futon bed in one corner. We ran the pattern that we used downstairs on the pillows up through here as well, using it on her futon and the little chair that she's sitting on. We tried to pull out as many of the very pastel pinks in the furniture as we can. We have our frosted pretzels, and we have our little mister. We have a heater in the corner, and lots and lots and lots of wall art. So much. We have fun lights, we have flags, we have more flowers, lots of plants. This build took a turn. We did not have anything on the walls. It was very clean. And then all of a sudden, it it just exploded in pinks and flowers and art, and it's just so fun. It's so beautiful. I, again, really loved how this all came out and came together. Alrighty, so that is our build of Shino's Tea House. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed this video. This was the first time where I chose what the theme was going to be, and to be a little honest, I was a little scared. Normally, I rely on the game to tell me what the theme is, but Shino made it really easy for us to come up with the story of her having her very own tea house. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up and give me a follow. It really helps my channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!